Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'll drink a coffee there to wet my whistle. I read an article the other day, and it struck me as odd because nobody can really explain how this happened, and it is an unexplained phenomenon. So here we go. In 536 A.D., a thick and persistent dust cloud, or a dry fog, veiled the sky between Europe and Asia Minor. This cloud lasted for 12 to 18 months. The thick bluish fog extended as far as China, where summer frosts and snow are written in the historical records. So it was a big enough event where they wrote it down. Decreased growing records are reflected from Mongolia and Siberia to Argentina and Chile over the next decade. So this affected pretty much the whole world. I mean, almost every continent. 2 years later, after this, came the Justinian plague. The combination of this plague and the famine caused by the dust cloud killed as much as a third of the population of Europe. It killed about a third of the population of Europe. In China, the famine killed as much as 80% of the population in some regions. In Scandinavia, the death toll may have been as much as 90% of the population, because so many of the villages were, abandoned, and you got to figure a lot of them went elsewhere, but it could have been as high as 90%. Historical records indicate that winters without storms and springs without mildness and summers without heat proliferated the entire area. So it affected everything. When you block out the sun for that long, it affects the growth, it affects the crops, it affects the people, it affects everything. This was a major event. To this day, no cause of this dust cloud is known. There's a lot of speculation, but we can't really pinpoint exactly what caused it. There's a lot of possible theories, and I wrote down four of the prevailing theories. One or more violent volcanic eruptions. That they can't point to any one specific massive volcano at the time, but they're thinking that a lot of it, several smaller ones maybe, or something along those lines, because this dust cloud was everywhere and it affected the world, and it's got to be a big event to cause it. So that's what they're looking for. The second one was a comet impact. They're looking for a specific comet that hit a specific area that would have done that. And we don't know. We still don't know. There's a lot of people out there researching comets. As I understand it, they don't have the funding they need. So if you want to donate to something, that might be something to look into. Because in order for them to research this stuff, in order to research this stuff, they require funding. They can't. It's not free. It's not cheap. So, another theory about this was a near miss by a very large comet. So if a large body moved through and just barely missed the Earth, it could have shaved off enough of the dust from that comet to affect us. I don't know. That's one of the prevailing theories. And the last theory that somebody brought up was the whole standby, aliens. They figured there was a war between two alien races. This is I didn't make the theory, I'm just telling you what it is. Warfare near the Earth, aliens shooting at each other. Maybe it was some sort of collateral damage, a near miss, and then it hit the planet instead of the alien ship or whatever. I don't know. I'm just telling you what they said. So yeah, that was the thing. And again, this thing affected the entire world. It happened in 536 AD and lasted about a decade or more. So, still don't know what happened. Unexplained phenomenon. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.